going to start just maybe closing the eyes and feeling the feet, and slowly, maybe even more slowly as you get into quietude, shifting the weight from side to side. Maybe noticing that very first moment when you feel the next foot bearing the brunt of your weight. Maybe pausing in stillness for a moment as the body lands and connects down into the earth through that one foot, the dominant side. Feeling the transition all happening in the feet. Seeing if there's a moment where the body feels it really rests on that one foot. And then the next time you come through the center, stay there, feeling the weight again on both feet. And then bend into the knees, keeping the heels on the ground, like you're sitting on a high stool behind you. And inhale and reach the arms up. Look up. And then exhale and bend down over your legs, keeping the knees bent. And then inhale and roll up, keeping the knees bent like you're sitting on a stool. Reach the arms up, look up, maybe even back. And exhale, spilling over your thighs. Continuing, letting the rhythm of your own breath set the pace of the movement. Next time you exhale, just lower the arms, staying standing. Hi, Lauren. And just roll the shoulders a few times. Beautiful. And rest, eyes closed, feet sinking, head lifting, breath traveling between the two. And then inhale and reach the arms up, interlacing all the fingers except the index fingers, bringing the arms up overhead. And then send the hips to the right and the arms to the left. You can let your head rest down on your left arm if that feels better. Don't force it if that feels awkward. Really press down into the right foot and lengthen up through that right side by breathing deeper and longer. Feel the breath slowly traveling in and under those right ribs. Inhale back to center. Stay tall through the spine. Exhale, bring the hips to the left, the arms and head to the right. And again, you can let your head rest down on that right arm. Try to frame your head with your arms so that your arms are on either side of the ears. See if you can straighten the arms and really reach out of the fingers. Use that sense of reaching and stretching to maybe encourage the breath a little more. And your next inhale, come up and release the arms down. Clasp the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And start by resting the hands on the lower back. And then with the fingers interlaced and the hands on the back, try to pull your hands apart and see if that can help bring the elbows closer together. That's it. Good. Now keep the elbows closer together, squeezing the shoulder blades toward the spine, and see if you can straighten your arms and take the hands off the back. Good. Drop the chin to the chest, close the eyes if that's comfortable. The inhale, pressing up against the tightness across the chest that this position creates or emphasizes. And kind of opening the heart from the inside out, using the breath. Exhale, just relax the weight of the head down. Good. On an inhale, release the head and arms, lift the arms up. Exhale the palms together, bringing them to the heart center. Stay with your breath. And then drop your awareness to your feet again. Release your hands. And feel your feet as you walk your way slowly back to a sitting position. Stay connected to your feet. And as soon as you're sitting, switch your orientation from your feet to your sit bones. And we'll just do a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing. So bring the first two fingers of either hand to the third eye, the point between your brows. The remaining two fingers will rest on one nostril and the thumb will rest on the other nostril. And in this version, we keep the fingers resting on the nostril, so we don't open the fingers, we keep them resting. And then just seal off the thumb nostril and breathe in through the other one. And then exhale and switch, breathing out through the thumb nostril. Breathing in through that same side that you just breathed out. Exhale. Now, if you want, if you don't need to focus all your attention on the switching, you can focus your attention on your breath and imagine that your breath is traveling up from your tailbone to the point where your first two fingers rest on your third eye. And then on the exhale, imagine the breath moving down from your third eye, down your spine, out of your tailbone. Last exhale, whenever it comes. And then release the hands, resting them comfortably in your lap. And bringing awareness to the feeling of the hands. You might notice the sensation of the hands touching. Maybe they're touching each other. Maybe they're just touching the leg. You might notice the heat or coolness of the skin in your hands. And you might notice the aliveness that's here. Maybe a tingling or some other energy sensation. The hands make for a nice anchor for those who find that anchoring to their breath is hard, or that doing so seemingly starts to control the breath. You can always come back to the hands as a place to rest the attention. Maybe using the hands as a gauge for how relaxed the body is. And we can take a moment to scan the body for any places that might be holding tension. Maybe starting at the feet and slowly working your way up. If you feel like there's tension someplace, you might breathe out of the mouth to let that go. You might play with putting a slight smile on your face to help relax the body a little more. And when you feel complete in scanning the body, maybe you can broaden your attention to include the space around your body. Maybe starting with the space in front of you, Just being aware of the space in front of you. Nothing to do, not trying to make anything happen. Just imagining that awareness extends beyond the body to include the space in front. And then we can let awareness also include the space behind the body, in front and behind. Now opening the field of awareness to include the space on either side of the body. All around you. And then becoming aware of the space above you. All the way up, furthest distance in the galaxy. And then becoming also aware of the space below you. Not just what you're sitting on, but below the surface of the earth, into the whole earth, and then below that even to the other side and beyond. Opening up the mind to the entire universe, everything around and above and below, like a giant sphere without edges, infinite, surrounding us, and yet also filling us. No separation. Just awareness. Awareness not separate from that which it is aware of. All just filling the space. Things might come and go, become known and disappear, holding on to nothing. looking for nothing. Just this. Just here. Even thoughts are just like clouds passing through the open space of awareness. Not solid, not permanent, not self. Nourish your mind. Can you feel where it begins and where it ends? Does it have boundaries? in relation to all the space around you and in the whole universe. Who are you? Anything that's happening is happening within this vast space filled with awareness. in this last few moments. You can start to bring the awareness in and let it settle once again at the hands. Let's bring the hands together and then rub the hands together, getting a little bit of heat in the hands. And then when the hands are hot, just cup them over the eyes and let the eyes rest in the hands. And then just wash your face with your hands. Over your head, neck, down one arm, the other arm. Just belly, legs. If your lower legs are not folded under you, you can do your lower legs and your feet. And just hands to the back. Shake out the hands. Let it go. Nice. So, unless anybody has an urgent need for a bio break, I thought we would do the reading today before the break and then take a break and then come back and do the discussion. You need to go? Okay. We can start with the reading. I'm going to screen share it and then Linda can just join us when she gets back. So today we'll do I was going to say we'll do it alphabetically based on the last name, but Denise doesn't have her last name posted. So we will do it. We're going to make us have to think. We're going to do it alphabetically based on the second letter of your name. So I'm going to share the screen now. If it'll let me. Okay. Are you guys seeing my screen? Nope. Okay. Let's try that again. Shit. Ah. Okay, doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I can make somebody a co-host and they can share their screen. This computer might have a. Denise, you're shaking your head. I'll make you a co-host. That sounds great. Because you're somebody I know that won't know how to do that. Okay. Co-host. Okay. All right, Denise, you're now the co-host. I'm going to send you the link and then you can share. Okay. Yeah, that was easy.
That's good.
That's great. Thank you. So Linda, we're gonna go alphabetically today by the second letter of everybody's name, which means I'm still Z, but at least it'll change the order up from how it normally is. And I think that means Lauren starts. And as always, just read as long as you feel comfortable.
What paragraph are we on? Where are we?
We're going to read the whole thing. We're going to start at the
Oh,
beginning.
that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, never mind.
The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. When not attached to love or hate, all is clear and undisguised. Separate by the smallest amount, however. You are as far from it as heaven is from earth.
I'll take over now.
If you, I can continue, but I can't get the whole thing on my screen. If you wish to know the truth, then hold no opinions for or against anything. To set up what you like against what you dislike is the disease of the mind.
When the fundamental nature of things is not recognized, the mind's essential peace is disturbed to no avail. The way is perfect, as vast space is perfect, where nothing is lacking and nothing is in excess. Indeed, it is due to our grasping and rejecting that we do not know the true nature of things, live neither in the entanglements of outer things, nor in ideas or feelings of emptiness. Be serene and at one with things, and erroneous views will disappear by themselves.
I think it's me. Is that correct?
Yeah.
When you try to stop activity to achieve quietude, Your very effort fills you with activity. As long as you remain attached to one extreme or another, you'll never know oneness. Those who do not live in the single way cannot be free in either activity or quietude, in assertion or denial. Deny the reality of things and you miss their reality. Assert the emptiness of things and you miss their reality. The more you talk and think about it, the further you wander from the truth. So cease attachment to talking and thinking, and there's nothing you'll not be able to know.
To return to the root is to find the essence, but to pursue appearances or enlightenment is to miss the source. To awaken even for a moment is to go beyond appearance and emptiness. Changes that seem to occur in the empty world we make real only because of our ignorance. Do not seek the truth, only cease to cherish opinions. Do not remain in a dualistic state. Avoid such easy habits carefully. If you attach even to a trace of this and that, of right and wrong, the mind essence will be lost in confusion. Although all dualities arise from the one, do not be attached even to ideas of this one.
When the mind exists undisturbed in the way, there is no objection to anything in the world. And when there is no objection to anything, things cease to be in the old way. When no discriminating attachment arises, the old mind ceases to exist. Let go of things as separate existences, and mind too vanishes. Likewise, when the thinking subject vanishes, so too do the objects created by mind. The arising of other gives rise to self. Giving rise to self generates others. Knowing these seeming two as facets of the one fundamental reality. In this emptiness, these two are really one, and each contains all phenomena. If not comparing, nor attached to refined and vulgar, you will not fall into judgment and opinion.
The great way is embracing and spacious. To live in it is neither easy nor difficult. Those who rely on limited views are fearful and irresolute. The faster they hurry, the slower they go. To have a narrow mind and to be attached to getting enlightenment is to lose one's center and go astray. When one is free from attachment, all things are as they are, and there is neither coming nor going. When in harmony with the nature of things, your own fundamental nature, and you will walk freely and undisturbed. However, when mind is in bondage, the truth is hidden and everything is murky and unclear. And the burdensome practice of judging brings annoyance and weariness. What benefit can be derived from attachment to distinctions and separations?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble finding where I'm supposed to be at. It's not coming up on my screen.
Oh, the screen here doesn't show on your device?
It just kind of disappears from the screen, and then there must be something that I am doing wrong because I cannot follow it. I can't find it.
Okay, can we get back to you and maybe just let us know when you find it and then you'll chime in?
I've been looking for it since I left it the last time, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Please, please.
If you wish to move in the one way, do not dislike the world of senses and ideas. Indeed, to embrace them fully is identical with true enlightenment. The wise person attaches to no goals, but the foolish person fetters himself or herself. There is one Dharma without differentiation. Distinctions arise from the clinging needs of the ignorant. To seek mind with the discriminating mind is the greatest of mistakes. Rest and unrest derive from illusion. With enlightenment, attachment to liking and disliking ceases. All dualities come from ignorant inference. They are like dreams, phantoms, hallucinations. It is foolish to try to grasp them. Gain and loss, right and wrong, finally abandon all such thoughts at once.
If the eye never sleeps, all dreams will naturally cease. If the mind makes no discriminations, the 10,000 things are as they are of single essence. To realize the mystery of this one essence is to be released from all entanglements. When all things are seen without differentiation, the one self essence is everywhere revealed. No comparisons or analogies are possible in this causeless, relationless state of just this one. When movement stops, there is no movement. When no movement, there is no stopping. When such dualities cease to exist, oneness itself cannot exist. To this ultimate state, no law or description applies.
For the realized mind, at one with the way, all self-centered striving ceases. Doubts and irresolutions vanish, and the truth is confirmed in you. With a single stroke, you are freed from bondage. Nothing clings to you, and you hold to nothing. All is empty, clear, self-illuminating, with no need to exert the mind. Here, thinking, feeling, understanding, and imagination are of no value. In this world, as it really is, there is neither self nor other than self. To know this reality directly is possible only through practicing non-duality. When you live in this non-separation, all things manifest the one, and nothing is excluded. Whoever comes to enlightenment, no matter when or where, realizes personally this fundamental source.
This Dharma truth has nothing to do with big or small, with time and space. Here, a single thought is as 10,000 years, not here, not there, but everywhere, always right before your eyes, infinitely large and infinitely small. No difference, for definitions are irrelevant and no boundaries can be discerned. So likewise with existence and non-existence. Don't waste your time in arguments and discussion, attempting to grasp the ungraspable.
Each thing reveals the one. The one manifests as all things. To live in this realization is not to worry about perfection or non-perfection. To put your trust in the heart mind is to live without separation. And in this non-duality, you are one with your life source. Lauren, are you with us? Do you want to close us out? Do you have it? You're muted, hon.
I can't seem to move up or down. I just don't know.
Okay, I'll just finish. That's fine. Words, words. The way is beyond language, for in it there is no yesterday, no tomorrow, no today.